Students, today we will discuss how to solve the numerical problems to measure the pressure at a point or difference in pressure between the 2 points by using the different types of manometers. Let us take a problem. So this is a problem. So in this, the left leg of U2 mercury manometer is connected to a pipe. Okay, so this is the left leg of the manometer. It is connected to a pipe. Inside this pipe, the water is flowing. Okay, the level of mercury in the left, is 0.6 meter below the center of the pipeline. Okay, this is the center of the pipeline. The mercury column is 0.6 meter below the pipeline, and the right leg is open to the atmosphere. So this is the right leg of the manometer and it is open to the atmosphere. The level of mercury in the right leg is 0.45 meter. So this is the level of mercury in the right leg. It is 0.45 meter. And the next is the height of benzene of another liquid of specific gravity 0.88. This height is 0.3 meter. So now you have to calculate what is the pressure head at point A. So pressure head PA by W you have to calculate, or you have to calculate the pressure intensity at point A. Okay. So this is a manometer. Okay. Now the problem is, it is required to know the pressure head inside the pipe A. Through this pipe the water is flowing. One end, that is the left end or left leg of the manometer, is connected to the pipe, and this height is given 0.6 meter, and this is the manometric fluid, that is the mercury, whose specific gravity is S2 and S2 is the 13.6, and this is the benzene, another manometric fluid of specific gravity S3. Okay, so now how to solve this problem? So as I told, first you start writing the gauge equation. To write the gauge equation, you start either from point A or from point E. Okay, let us start from point A. PA, pressure head at point A is equal to PA by W, because fluid is water in the pipe A. Okay, now A and A dash, you observe both are on the same horizontal line. So whatever pressure head you are getting at point A is equal to pressure head at point A dash. Okay, so next is pressure head at point C. Pressure head at point C is equal to what? Pressure head at point C is equal to pressure head at point A dash. Pressure head at point A dash. See the next point. Okay, the next point, if it is lying below the point A dash, you take positive sign. Okay, if the next point is lying above, you take negative sign. So in this case, the next point C is lying below, so and the fluid is water inside the manometric tube, so you can take this as 0.6. So it is PA by W plus 0.6. Okay, this is the pressure head at point C. Now pressure head at point C is equal to pressure head at point C dash, because both are at the same level. Pressure head at point C is equal to pressure head at point C dash. Okay, now next you calculate pressure head at point D. Pressure head at point D. Pressure head at point D is equal to pressure head at point C dash, which is equal to pressure head at point C. So pressure head at point C is this, PA by W plus 0.6. This is the pressure head at point C dash. See, the next point D is lying above or below. If the next point is lying above the point C dash, you take negative sign. If next point is lying below the point C dash, you take positive sign. So here the next point D is lying above the point C dash, so you can make the minus sign. Minus. The next is the column height is 0.45 multiplied by the specific gravity of this fluid, because we are developing directly the gauge equation in terms of water. Okay, so 13.6 multiplied by 0.45, that is the column height. 13.6 plus 0.45. Okay, now next is, we know the pressure head at point D. Now next you can calculate pressure head at point E, which is also exposed to the atmosphere, where the pressure head is 0. So pressure head at point E is equal to PA by W plus 0.6 minus 13.6 multiplied by 0.45. This is the pressure head at point D, but now we are calculating the pressure head at point E. The next point E is lying above the point D, so you can make the minus sign. Then the specific gravity of this fluid multiplied by this column height of fluid benzene. Okay, that is 0.88 multiplied by 0.3. So this is the pressure head at point E when we started from point A. We also know the pressure head at point E is equal to 0, because the pressure at point E is atmosphere, or it is PA by W is equal to minus, you take this that side, minus 0.6 plus 13.6 multiplied by 0.45 plus 0.88 multiplied by 0.3. Therefore pressure head at point A is equal to, you please calculate this. So this you will get around 5.784 meter. This is the pressure head in terms of water. Pressure head in terms of water. Okay, that is PA by W is equal to 5.784. Like this you have to solve the numerical problem. So this is the pressure head. Then what is the pressure intensity at point A? That is PA is equal to 5.784 W, that is the unit weight of water, that is 9810. Therefore pressure intensity PA you can calculate. It is 56,741.84 Newton per meter square. This is the pressure intensity. Okay, at point A, and this is the pressure head at point A. So like this you solve the problem. Okay, next we will take another different type of problem. So okay, students, I will remove this. We will consider the next numerical problem. See, the next numerical problem I will read first, then I will draw the sketch. Okay, The next problem is, the problem is like this. So in this physical problem, there are two pipes running. There are two pipes running at different elevations. Pipe A and B are running at different elevations. In the pipe A, the fluid is flowing whose specific gravity is 1.5, and in pipe B another fluid is flowing with a specific gravity of 0.9, and now it is required to calculate the mercury column height H. Okay, so for that I will draw first a sketch, then we will discuss this problem. Okay, this is example 2. Okay, this is a pipe A. Okay, one end of the manometric tube is connected to this pipe. There is another pipe running at different elevation. So this is point A, this is point B. Okay, this end is connected to another end of the manometric tube. Now here you have the manometric tube. This is the manometric fluid. So this is the center line of this pipe B, and this is A. So this height is 3 meter. This is 2 meter. This is H. Okay, this point is A, this is B, this is C, this is C dash, this is C. Okay, you can take this as C, or you take this point as E, C, C dash, and this is B dash, and this is B. Okay, so in this liquid of specific gravity, you can take this as S1 is equal to 1.5. This is specific gravity S2, that is 13.6. This is mercury, 13.6. So you can take here liquid of specific gravity S3, and this is equal to 0.9. 0.9. Okay, so now I will read the problem. Okay, a differential manometer is connected at the 2 points of the 2 pipes, that is pipes A and B, as shown in figure B. Okay, these are the 2 pipes running at the different elevation. Okay, running at the different elevation. Pipe A contains, so the pipe A contains a liquid of specific gravity S1. Okay, pipe A contains a liquid of specific gravity 1.5, and pipe B, okay, pipe B contains a specific gravity of S3, that is equal to 0.9. It is given in the problem. Okay, the liquid which is flowing inside the pipe, its specific gravity is 0.9. The liquid which is flowing inside the pipe A, its specific gravity is 1.5. It is given in the problem. So we are using one more fluid, that is the manometric fluid, that is mercury, whose specific gravity is 13.6. Okay, 3 meter is the difference between the center line of point A and center line of point B. So this is 3 meter. Okay, so up to this you have the same column. of liquid which is flowing inside the point A. So that is 3 meter and this is 2 meter. Point E is 2 meter below the center line of point B. Okay, then this is the manometric column height, that is H. Okay, C and C dash are same level, and this is the fluid. This is the fluid of specific gravity S3. So now the question is, you have to find this height H, this height H, and the pressure intensity at point A and B are given. Pressure intensity at point A, pressure intensity, that is PA is equal to 1 kgf per centimeter square, and PB is also given, it is 1.8 kgf per centimeter square. Okay, so this is the problem. So we know the pressure intensity at point A, we know pressure intensity at the another pipe B, okay, and we required to column the mercury column height H. Okay, so in this first, see the pressure heads are given in terms of MKS, so you can convert these dimensions first. Okay, so that is 1 into 10 raised to 4, it is kg per meter square. Okay, centimeter square I am converting as a meter square, so 1 by 100, 1 by 100, so you take that, it is 1 into 10 raised to 4. 1.8 into 10 raised to 4, it is kg per meter square. Now 1 kg is equal to 9.81 Newton per meter square. So this is, you multiply by this 9.81 into 10 raised to 4 Newton per meter square, and this is equal to 9.81 into 1.8 into 10 raised to 4 Newton per meter square. So 9.81 multiplied by 1.8, it is 17.658 into 10 raised to 4 Newton per meter square. Okay. See, this is also a very important step in the examination. If the pressure intensities are given in the MKS, so, and if it is given in centimeter square, you can convert it to meter square, and also in the SI unit, means Newton per meter square. So 1 kg per centimeter square, now I am converting this 1 kg per meter square, that is 1 into 10 raised to 4 kg per meter square, 1.8 into 10 raised to 4 kg per meter square. Now I am converting kg into Newton, so it is multiplying by 9.81, 9.81 into 9.81 into 10 raised to 4 Newton per meter square, 9.81 into 1.8 into 10 raised to 4 Newton per meter square, or it is 17.658 10 raised to 4 Newton per meter square. So now you calculate pressure head at point C in terms of water. Pressure head at point C, pressure head at point C directly, at point C in terms of water, in terms of water. Okay, this is directly, now you can start developing the gauge equations in terms of water instead of developing the gauge equations in terms of the fluids, whatever flowing inside the point A, inside the point B, and barometric fluid. So pressure head at point C in terms of water is PA by W, PA by W. Okay, see the next point E, pressure head at point E is, it is below the point A, so you can make the use of this plus 3 plus 2, that is 5, multiplied by specific gravity of this fluid, that is 5 multiplied by 1.5. So next, what is the pressure intensity at point C? Pressure intensity at point E or pressure head at point E. Next level is below this, so it is also plus. Specific gravity of this fluid is 13.6 multiplied by height h. So this is equation 1. This is equation 1. This gives you, equation 1 gives you pressure head at point C in terms of water, and our starting point is E. Okay. Now let us start from point B. Pressure head at point B is equal to, in terms of water, okay, in terms of, this is very important, in terms of water. So it is PB by W. Okay, whatever pressure head you are getting at point B, same pressure head you are getting at point B dash. Now pressure head at point C dash. Pressure head at point C dash in terms of water. So pressure head at point B dash is PB by W. See, next point is lying below the point B dash, that is C dash is lying below the point B dash. So you can make the use of positive sign. This column height is 2 plus h. Okay, this total height is this 2 plus h. 2 plus h multiplied by the specific gravity of this fluid. Specific gravity of this fluid is 0.9. So this is equation 2. See, observe now equation 1 and 2. Equation 1 also gives you the pressure head at point C in terms of water. Okay, equation 2 also gives you the pressure head at point C dash in terms of water. See, now C and C dash are lying at the same horizontal line. So pressure head at point C is equal to pressure head at point C dash. So equating equations 1 and 2. Okay, equate equation 1 and 2 and calculate h, because all other things are known. That is PA by W plus 5 into 1.5 plus 13.6 h. So this is equal to PB by W plus 2 into 0.9 plus h into 0.9. So PA is what? It is 9 point pressure intensity at point A, 9.81 into 10 raised to 4. Unit weight of water is 9810 plus 5 into 1.5 plus 13.6 h. So this is equal to PB. PB is 17.658, 9810 plus 2 into 0.9 plus 0.9 into h. Okay, so only which is unknown here? Only h is unknown. One equation, one unknown. So you solve this, calculate h. So let us try to calculate this h. So this h you are getting 0.181 meter, or h is equal to 18.1 centimeter. So this is the, like this you have to solve the problem.